This is the entity. This is P.O.C. This is impossible light activity, and these are demons that call themselves antagonizing. This is all P.O.C. This is impossible light activity. I want to be clear. This is the state speaking, and this is harassment by Wells Fargo. This is the entity engaging in the pattern of conduct. This is the entity that's the downtown luxury apartments, Allied Universal, engaging in the P.O.C. I want to be clear, I'm documenting on podcasts, and they're all holding up their cell phones while they engage in antagonism. 9TBZ070. This is impossible light activity, not headlights. This is the P.O.C. This is the pattern of conduct while they're monitoring under the guise of what is harassment. Extra thirsty, could not wait to jump into a scenario where they're engaged in harassment while they're being documented. This is P.O.C. And he's been sitting here for like 15 minutes, engaging what are strangers? No, this is the entity that's monitoring together, P.O.C. License 14803X2. That's the entity engaging the entity that's harassing while you're documenting. Everybody pulls out a cell phone. All the strangers unite. This is the entity engaging in what is antagonism while they're being documented. Everybody pulls out their cell phone together. This is the entity that's being documented. That's P.O.C. Downtown Ontario Luxury Apartments is monitoring. They're monitoring together, and this is the entity engaging in that conduct when they're being documented. This is P.O.C. This is the same pattern of conduct. I just want to document that. This is P.O.C. These are demons. These are demons. These are demons that they're being documented. This is the entity that's engaging in this conduct. These are the entity that are targeting together.
What are you doing to yourself?
Yeah, this is P.O.C. These are the immature demons that are monitoring while they're documenting. This is legally analyzed as harassment, though. This is P.O.C. They all pull out their phones while they're gang stalking. The entity is engaging in what is monitoring, and this is supposed to be entertainment. This is the entity that's gang stalking. These are demons. This is, again, P.O.C. They're aiming light, and this is stalking in the path 14803X2. This P.O.C. 9TBZ070. The state is stalking by helicopters and planes with the people of the state grouping up at this intersection while they're monitoring via Wells Fargo. And the entity engages in what is all the so-called strangers together unite with their cell phones while they're engaging. Acting like children. It's all activity creation, but this is harassment while the entity is engaging in that. You have what is a male that's calling himself rising up toward a woman because he feels like he's going to put hands on me. He's engaging in what is harassment, engaging in a battery, while he's engaged in gang stalking with the people of the state, with his girlfriend in the car, and they're engaged in Title 18 federal stalking together. Very much interested in what I'm doing, very much engaged in what is loitering road position, very much interested in what it is that I'm concerned with. This is P.O.C. This is the entity that's engaging in that conduct together. This ongoing concern with me, not going anywhere. This is beyond what is being a stranger. This is the P.O.C. The entity is engaged in what is being documented while they're pulling out their cell phone. This is fascination with the targeted individual while they're being documented. This is P.O.C. And all of them engaging in that together. Alrighty, this is P.O.C. This is the entity engaging in that. This is all activity. Downtown Luxury Apartments is monitoring as well. They're not separate from it. They're monitoring together. This is P.O.C. This is the state. And he's monitoring harassment via Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is engaging in the pattern of conduct. They're monitoring together. That's all impossible light activity. This is P.O.C. This is the state stalking, and this is a demon. This is ongoing stalking. This is a midget, and he's hostile because he's being documented. No, you're a midget and a thick-neck homeless. No, you are a coward. You're a coward. How does he know that I'm homeless while he's sitting here talking? How do you know that I'm homeless? You don't know where I'm at. You don't know where I'm at. You don't know where I'm at. This is the demon that talks too much. This is the demon that talks too much. He talks too much. Him and his girlfriend are being engaged in harassment and recording it. This is again, and the entity that's engaging what is running his mouth, talking about that he knows my economic status. You know where I live. You know where I live. While he's talking a lot and making verbal threats, he's speaking as the state. He's speaking as a state, and he's making verbal threats, and he's also engaging in what is assault and battery, and he's engaging in what is monitoring with the city of Ontario. The demons that gather at the corner, engaging in that. This is P.O.C. This is P.O.C. He's well too interested, still hasn't gotten in his car and driven off. I just want to be clear. These are the demon possessed that are gang stalking. This is the ongoing obsession of the demons that are monitoring, and this is a coward, not a man. This is a demon, way too consumed with me, though. That's the point. And garnered a whole audience, and this is the entity that is gang stalking. That's the entity that's stalking on behalf of the police, sounding helicopter. All of that was P.O.C. Way too concerned, not just driving off and speaking details about my life, which you know the details of my life because they're monitoring my vagina. That's P.O.C. Those are the demons that are monitoring together. And Engineer Light. This is all Engineer Light. And this is a boy that feels like he's a man while he's standing up to a woman with a girl in the passenger seat. A girl, she's taller than him, and he's engaging what is harassing, and that makes them feel like manly while he's being documented gang stalking. Being documented gang stalking, all of that's activity creation on behalf of the state. That does include helicopter activity. 9FMF 508, that's P.O.C. There's the entity. I've been documenting this for years, by the way. The people of the state engage in harassment, and the Ontario Police Department drive by. That's P.O.C. All right, it's currently 9:40 p.m. That's the entity that's engaged in what is a battery on behalf of the entity. Doing so, speaking that hostility on behalf of the entity engaging in that conduct while they're being documented, and speaking details about my life, which you shouldn't know, but for the P.O.C. All right, that's P.O.C. That's again license plate 9TBZ070. The demons in the white pickup truck gang stalking with the Ontario Police as well, and engaged in what is far too much attention given to me while you're a stranger minding your business. All right, that's the entity that's engaged in gang stalking. License 7ZSB864. They're all monitoring. That's all activity creation while the entity engages in harassment. And the entity focusing on what is helicopter activity where I'm at as well. That's the same elements of monitoring. Impossible light activity. And also the entity that's engaging what is pulling out their cell phones and engaging in that P.O.C. together while I'm encountering them, and they're engaging what is harassment while they're being documented. That's what that harassment while you're being documented, engaging in targeting on behalf of the state. That's sharing in that pattern of conduct. Speaking as a state, and the entity that is enjoying that engages in what is a celebratory pacing in the sky space directly above in concert with the people of the state. P.O.C. This is the entity that's pacing at Wells Fargo, that's sharing in that criminal pattern of conduct all day and all night. P.O.C. It is currently 9:41 p.m. Wells Fargo is the crime scene where ongoing criminal monitoring remains underway. Alrighty, this is P.O.C. I'm going to continue documenting. This is currently 9:42 p.m. at 240 North Euclid Avenue with the Ontario Police Department.